go for a walk. Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. It is a cozy fall day here in Florida. We are finally starting to see some signs of fall and I am enjoying it immensely. It's definitely an adjustment not having as many leaves and as many signs of the seasonal changes that we had in Georgia. So that is definitely an adjustment, but we are still so grateful to be here in this new season. I wanted to share a little bit about what we're going to be doing today. So as you saw, we went on a walk, we had our time in the Word, and now we're going to make some breakfast, and then we're going to pot a new plant that we got. We inherited a little rescue plant that someone we knew did not want anymore. So we have a pepper plant. We're going to change pots. So I have a cute little white pot that we'll just put that in and it'll be gorgeous. And then I have a little bit of admin stuff I want to do. And then later tonight we are going to go have dinner with some of my husband's coworkers. They are celebrating. But before we get into all of that, I wanted to share just a little bit about the devotional that I was reading this morning. So this devotional is actually the very first devotional I ever had. My mom gifted this to me when I got saved. When I said yes to Jesus, this was the first devotional I ever read, and it's about the beach. And ironically, except it's not ironic because God is always on time, this was laid on my heart to go ahead and start reading again in this new season of life here at the beach. And through the scriptures that God gave me when we moved, I found that some of those scriptures were stuff I had written in here. And so it's just amazing how the Lord really brings everything full circle and is so attentive to our, needs and the details of our life. And he's always been with us, and he just constantly reminds us that. So this is a really awesome devotional. It's not like a super intense devotional. Like I said, I read it in the beginning. So it's pretty light, but there is actually some good stuff in here. And this author, she actually has a lot of other devotionals, kind of based on certain scenic areas. Like she has one for the garden, she has one for the lake, she has one for the mountains, for the front porch, and it uses the sort of items and various naturescapes and just practical things and materials that are in these certain areas to use those in her devotion to help relate what she's speaking about or what God may be saying in his word to help tie it all together. And so I wanted to share that with you because today's devotional really got me thinking. Today's devotional was short but very sweet, and it was a simple reminder about prayer. And prayer is our opportunity to acknowledge God, to commune with God, and to petition God. And she reminds us in this devotional that he already knows everything. He's already aware of everything we're going through. So our prayer to him isn't to inform him of, what's going on, although we can, but essentially we are just acknowledging that he is all-knowing. We are acknowledging who he is, and we are petitioning him. And I related that to sort of, even though God, you know all of these things, you are sovereign God. I know you know the beginning and the end. You know what's going on in the world right now. Acknowledging that he is already aware and petitioning him to help me understand, help me, help us to understand his will, help us to understand, his spirit, like what's going on, what is the spirit saying to the church right now in this season and during this time in our world. And I was just very encouraged this morning by this short reading in this devotional this morning. So I will link that devotion book in the description below, and if you are interested in it, I hope you will enjoy it. It's not very expensive, but it's just a great, simple, easy read every morning, and it really just surprises you sometimes how the Lord will speak even through some more lighthearted devotions. So anyways, let's go ahead and make some breakfast and get into the rest of our day. All right, so it's a little bit later in the day. We had some lunch, my husband and I. He comes home for lunch, so that was a nice little break in the day. And now I am going to start the admin task for today, which is budgeting. And we are in a season with our finances where we are not spending a lot of money. We are learning to steward what we have better, and we are only getting really what we absolutely need. We're not in really any big hurry to buy anything right now. Being more simple, just being more content with what we have. Not to say that in the future that will change, because I love decorating for holidays. I love shopping. I love, all those things. But right now we're kind of just like bare minimum. The only reason you see fall decor is because it was like $2 for these little decorations, and I just decided I'll put them there, and it'll be just enough taste of fall for us. But we are just sort of embracing the season of not spending a lot of money, so I'm going to budget now for the next couple of weeks, just so we can get a little better of an idea of what we can spend, and just to practice budgeting more. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and I think I'm gonna make a little bit of an iced coffee because it is later in the day now. So I would like to have some tasty pumpkin spice iced coffee before we have our dinner tonight. We are going to be leaving here in about an hour and a half to go do that. So let's go ahead and make that and get into budgeting. Alrighty, well, we are all done with budgeting, and I have just quickly gotten changed and refreshed for dinner tonight. We are about to head out of here soon, so I'm going to end the video here. But thank you so much for spending this cozy fall day at home with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you were encouraged in some way today. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye!